man never spoke to his mother. They treated each other like strangers. One day, while he was selling goods on the street, his mother came to his stall for the first time. She silently picked out some clothes, paid, and left. Not a single word exchanged between mother and son. After she left, he grew increasingly angry. He grabbed several pieces of clothing, threw them in front of his mother, and shouted at her never to appear at his stall again. People nearby called him unfilial. No one understood why he treated his own mother this way, but only he knew how cruel his mother had been when she was young. When he was a teenager, his father and sister died at sea. His mother took him and remarried, and even told him he had to call her auntie from then on. The young boy didn't understand why his mother had suddenly changed, but when she heard him hesitate, she slapped him hard several times. Blood dripped from the corner of his mouth, but he still refused to let his mother remarry. During the years living with his stepfather, he was bullied daily by his stepfather's two sons, leaving him covered in bruises. But even when his mother witnessed the abuse firsthand, she never showed him the slightest concern. He lifted his shirt to show her his wounds, only to be met with silence. He stole jewelry from the house, hoping to take his mother and run away, but she called him a born thief, a bad seed. From that moment, he cut off all ties with her. Now his mother was old. After his stepfather died, she was thrown out of the house by her stepsons. But 3 months ago, she was diagnosed with late-stage cancer. When he heard the news, he felt no sadness. Instead, he saw it as a kind of relief. His friends urged him to reconcile with her, to fulfill her final wish of visiting her hometown one last time. He also wanted to take this chance to ask her why she'd been so cruel. When they arrived at his mother's hometown, he learned that she'd lost all her relatives by the age of 13. Carrying her down the mountain, he realized how frail she'd become. In the car, he confronted her about how she treated him. Her reply: "I was a stupid woman. I thought as long as a child had enough to eat and wear, that was enough." She'd worked in a restaurant since she was 13. No matter how busy she was, she'd never had enough to eat. It wasn't until she met his father at 20 that she finally stopped going hungry. Her whole life, she'd never felt love, so having enough to eat, never going hungry, was the greatest blessing she knew. He took her to the mountaintop she'd always dreamed of visiting, but she was too weak to climb further, so he told her to go down first while he recorded the view for her. As he climbed, memories of his mother flooded his mind. His hatred for her faded as death drew near. Recording the video, he rambled about their next hiking plan, his voice choking and eyes reddening, a sign that he'd finally let go. On the way home, his mother watched the video over and over. Maybe she was looking at the scenery, maybe she was looking at her son. Before leaving, he told her he wanted to eat the soup she used to make when he was little, tomorrow morning. That night, she didn't sleep. By early dawn, she'd made his favorite soup. When he arrived, the soup was ready, and his mother was quietly asleep beside it. He ate his breakfast, calling for her to wake up, but she would never respond again.